world's #1 lure. It's also got multiple hooks. Don't get sharked in the face. Got him! Yes! Let's go, lizard rig! He's like just chilling. Look at him. What do I got here? That's a good sized fish. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Another beautiful day here in the south. Of course, it's rainy, it's disgusting out. 48 degrees because Andrew's here, right, Andrew?
Yeah, boy.
Every time you come and visit me and film videos for me, every time the weather gets like this. Am I right? Am I lying?
Oh yeah, dude, I bring it.
Every single time. So we're in the Walmart parking lot. What's up, my man? Gonna be doing a little bit of a fishing challenge today, as you guys know by the title and the thumbnail, but not your average everyday fishing challenge, okay? A couple weeks ago, I did a video where I bought the 4 worst reviewed lures on shopcarls.com. And that video was great. You guys loved it. If you guys loved that video, you liked it a ton. I got over 100,000 views. So I thought, let's run it back, but in a little bit of a different way. So we are gonna go in Walmart today. And once we get inside, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more about today's fishing challenge, but I have a feeling you guys are gonna enjoy it. So Andrew, we're going to be looking for the worst fishing lures that Walmart has to offer. And I don't know about you, but there's been quite a few lures that I've seen at Walmart that you might consider to be not the best lures in the world, am I right?
The worst.
They've got some pretty cheap stuff, and that's kind of why we love shopping at Walmart. But at the same time, some of these lures are just not quality. I don't really know how many lures I'm looking for here. I'm thinking like 3 or 4 or 5. It really just depends on how many terrible lures we could find. But I'm looking for like literally the worst. So whether it's the worst color, if it's the worst size, like too big or too small, if it's just the worst kind of lure design, it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna kind of go for it. And I mean, I want you to help some too, Andrew. Maybe you can pick out one. But yeah, let's get on the search. I haven't even looked at the baits yet, and I can already show you the first worst Walmart product that I think we're gonna actually get. That is your basic everyday Ozark Trail hand towel right there. A hand towel for $5.83. And you could probably go to the other section in Walmart and get like an actual bathroom hand towel for like what, maybe $1 or $2?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like, it does feel like microfiber though. Touch that, Andrew. Just touch it.
Oh, dude, that's a steal.
Pretty soft little towel. So it's rainy today, so maybe we'll need a hand towel. Come on, Walmart, really? All right, Andrew, I think I have our first victim here. Oh my goodness. Now I've seen these before, but I've never really been tempted to buy one because it just kind of seems weird. Let's take a closer look. So right here, you got your basic everyday 3D crawfish. Now on the surface, you think to yourself, you know what, that's pretty cool. It looks like it's pretty cool, but let's look a little bit closer. Like, look, you've got the wire thing right there with a double hook, which is just odd. Why there wouldn't be a single hook, I don't know. Look at the tail. It's got like, it almost looks like, I'm not even sure how that would work right there, but that's where you tie the lure up. It's really big. There's no rattlers in it or anything. Color's kind of off. It's a blue crawfish. I mean, aren't those like really rare? Why would you?
I've never seen one.
Why would you want a blue crawfish lure? I mean, red, you know, brown. I could kind of get that. I don't know. Crayfish SS. It's like 3/4 of an ounce. It's a really heavy lure. I don't know. There's just that. Maybe that's not the worst one we could find in here. But I think that's a good start. It's kind of just a crappy lure. I've never seen anybody use this thing and actually make it work. So you know, let's make that choice number 1. All right, so check this one out. Now this lure I've used once. I did catch a fish on it, but it's one of those ones that just, it seems unnecessary to me. So check this bad boy right here. So basically you've got like a spinnerbait is what the original intent of this would be, but they replaced the blades with a giant ball. So what's this thing called? A knuckle bait. A knuckle bait. Why change a spinnerbait? Like, why reinvent the wheel? Why try to do something? Why fix it if it's not broke? Isn't that the expression? Don't fix it if it ain't broke. I mean, why would you take a great design like a spinnerbait and do that? Now, I know these things can work, but if we're going off of like dumbest or worst or just kind of useless lures, I think this one would fall right into that category. Now, just to let everybody know, like, I'm not calling these lures out specifically. I'm not saying that they cannot catch fish, and I want to hear what you guys think. So anything that I pick out here today, make sure you get in that comment section if you have any experience with it. If you maybe want to defend these lures a little bit, please do so. I wanted to get a soft plastic, but it's really hard to find a bad soft plastic because Generally, most soft plastics will work if you work them in a certain way. Look at this thing right here, guys. Look at this thing. This thing is made by Cream. But let's just take a look and let's just see all the things going on right here. First of all, this looks like a lizard, right, Andrew? Except it has a viper-cated tail, which is lizards don't have that, I'm pretty sure. It's also got multiple hooks. There's one hook. There's two hooks right there. There's like a Carolina rigging system with beads and like a little prop. And there's like a bait or like a brush guard right there for the back hook. I have so many questions for this thing. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Never,
before,
dude.
Andrew?
What the heck is that?
That is a crazy rig. I don't even know, like it doesn't even have a name that I can see. I know Cream makes soft plastics, they're decent, but this rig is really what makes this so crazy. Now, Andrew, I've got 3 plus my nifty hand towel here, but if you would like to take a second and maybe find one more
Yes,
to get us
please.
kind of rounded out, I think you could contribute something to this video, don't you think?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay. Hit us with your best shot.
Oh snap!
You gotta take the sauce off of my
Taking the sauce off your biscuit. with
What
that.
in the world? That
don't
looks like
know.
a shark. Okay, let's just look at the shape of the fish. It's got like a dorsal fin right there. It looks like a freaking shark, does it not?
Yeah, dude.
What in the world? Okay, so it's like a,
Baby trout, is it not?
yeah, that looks like a baby trout. It's got a treble hook in the tail right there. Then it's got, is that another treble? No, it's a double underhook on the bottom of it, which just makes no sense. But then it's got like the little blade, like a rooster tail type thing right there. This thing is called a Comet Minnow.
It's weighted too, isn't it?
It's weighted. It's made by what, Mops? What is that?
I don't know, dude.
What the world? Dude, I
But-
think you outdid me here.
That's the world's #1 lure.
Oh, it says that. It actually says that, the world's #1 lure. And it's made in the US of A, so I mean, how can you lose with that, right? America. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is like the 4 worst lures in Walmart. The fact that we're about to go fishing with this stuff now makes me really not too confident. Weather's been nasty, the fish have been acting crazy already, but you know what, maybe showing the fish that are acting kind of crazy weird lures, like I'm pretty sure they've never seen this before, so maybe showing them like a new lure, you actually get them fired up, I don't know. But this is the part of the video where we actually take all of these lures, go out, put them to use in a local pond, see if they will catch fish, see if they hold up over time, just kind of generally see how they perform out of the package. If you guys end up enjoying this video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see any more fishing challenges like this, or if you want to see more like best lures, worst rated, best rated, most expensive, least expensive, all that good stuff. I love doing those kind of videos. Let me know. And finally, if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Lojo Outdoor fam, the best subscribers on YouTube. Andrew, are you ready to go fishing?
Let's get it.
Because we're going to strap you in too. You might even get to throw the lure that you picked.
Oh gosh.
That's right. Let's go fishing. Boys, do I have a funny story for you. So me and Andrew actually went out and filmed some video with these terrible lures from Walmart. Actually caught some fish, had us a great time. But yeah, the audio was garbage on those videos. So I had to come out in here and do it again for you guys. So these audio issues are getting a little, just want to slap somebody. I think I've got them fixed, got a new GoPro, new audio system here. So unless this audio is just ruined too, in which case I'd probably just quit YouTube. Let's go fishing a little bit. I think I'm gonna stick with what I had going on. So I had this little like shark looking doodad on like an inline spinner, and then this crazy Texas rigged lizard with multiple hooks in it. I think I'm gonna start with that and save the old knuckleball bait, and the giant crawl for a little bit later. Little shark doodad. Does that not look like a shark, or am I just stupid? I mean, it kind of looks like a cross between a salmon, a trout, and a shark. I don't know. I have no idea how you're supposed to fish this thing. I mean, it's got the little blade on it that spins, so it's kind of like a inline spinner, I'm guessing. So I guess you could retrieve it, you could pop it, you could pop, lock, and drop it. Pretty much do any of those things. Ooh, that felt like something. Ooh. Ah! Watch out. Don't get sharked in the face. Thing don't look half bad in the water. I'm actually pretty shocked. Does not look half bad. Oh, fish. Oh, what do I got here? That's a good sized fish. What is it? It's a carp. No freaking way, it's a giant carp. Not a giant carp, but it's a carp, and he's not even fighting. What is he doing? What are you doing there, Mr. Carp? Do you even realize what's happening here? Dude, what in the world? I don't even know if he knows he's hooked. Why would you do this to us? Why? He's like just chilling. Look at him. This is the weirdest fight I've ever had with a carp. I mean, I've caught carp a couple times. They normally are pretty dang good fighters. This guy is just kind of chilling. The funny thing is, I didn't snag him either. Like, he tried to eat it. It's like hooked in his mouth. Well, I'm not even gonna mess with this guy. I'm just gonna try to plier him out of here. Here we go. I just cut him loose, and he's just sitting there. What you doing, buddy? What's wrong with you, dude? Come on, get back in the water. Go swim. What are you doing? That was the silliest carp I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know what to think right now. I unhooked him and he just sat there looking at me like a dog. He was just like, what do I do? What should I go do? Like, dude, go swim away. What are you looking at me for? That's a new one. I tell you one thing, that is certainly a testament to the hooks, the hook sharpness and strength of this little lure. Now, he didn't really fight, but still, I mean, that's a good sized fish. Well, I mean, I guess that counts, right? I mean, I could have landed that carp if I wanted to. I didn't want to mess with it. I thought if he went crazy, he could have broke my line, or he could have took my lure, and he was just gonna stink my hands up, because carp really stink. So I'm gonna count that as catching a fish, okay? You guys let me know. I don't know. I'm gonna count that. And I'm gonna go ahead and make the switch to the just ridiculous looking. Let me just remind you guys what we're talking about here. It's got like the wire up here. It's got a prop. It's got multiple hooks, okay? Multiple hooks. It just makes no sense. Now, it's all torn up because I've been fishing with it. Guys, just trust me when I say I've never seen anything like this before. Now, I did put a little tungsten weight on this thing just so I can cast it. It's the goofiest rig of all time. But at the end of the day, it is a lizard on a rig with, I mean, and this is in a pond. I mean, so we should be able to make this work. I have the most confidence in this lure as I did out of anything. Did my lizard just get like smoked? Got him! Yes! Let's go, lizard rig! That was the craziest thing ever, guys. Oh my goodness, let me get my composure here. Look at these bass starting to get fat right here. So I pitched it along this bank, parallel to this bank, and I popped it like once, twice, and then I just felt like a thunderous thump. I'm talking about a thunderous thump. Wow, look at that chunky, healthy little girl right there. Thing's got some head and shoulders on it too. The fish size in this pond are definitely getting bigger over the months and years. Awesome on the freaking janky lizard rig. Look at this thing. I mean, it is so dumb. I mean, no offense to the people that made this thing. I think it was cream, but I mean, the lizard looks fine. It's like a watermelon red, pumpkin or something with a chartreuse tail, which is great. But like, why this wire with the prop right here and the little beads and the double hook rig? Like, there's just so many questions I have, but none of that matters because we have marked off 2 baits, and that one was a really exciting bite, a nice little chunky fish. I couldn't be happier with that. But now we've got the real stars of this show. That's the weird looking spinnerbait and the giant crawfish bait. All right, we got round 2 here. I'm definitely gonna throw the spinnerbait, the knuckleball spinnerbait first, just because I have a little bit of confidence in it. I mean, it's white, it looks like a bait fish moving through the water. I think these fish will eat it. Now this joker right here, the blue lobster, although it does look super realistic, to say I have no confidence in this thing is an understatement. I mean, it looks super real, but it's also like big and clanky, and I don't know, it's gonna take a special kind of fish to hit this thing. Why even complicate the spinnerbaits? I mean, it's such a good lure. It's worked throughout time. Why do we have to mess with it? Why did we have to take away the blade, which was a good thing, and put a giant ball on it? I'm not saying it can't work. I'm sure it will work, but it just looks weird. It's already caught a leaf. That's good. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it just that ball just, it just wobbles in the water. So I'm guessing it's more of a vibration type deal than like a flash type deal that you'd normally get with a spinnerbait blade that they can see. This is more of just a vibration thing. So I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, leaf? Don't worry, just another leaf probably. Oh, that's a fish. That's not a leaf. Come on, are you kidding me? Yes. Oh, he's freaking hooked weird too. I gotta get him unhooked. God, he got hooked underneath his face. Whoa there, guy. These fish are turned on right now. That's all I can tell you. Because they shouldn't be hitting these dumb lures the way they are. They are just excited. Hey there, girl. Beautiful fish on the knuckle bait, knuckleball spinner bait doodly. Wow, I was not expecting that so quick. I think these fish are fired up in this pond. I gotta be honest with you. I haven't been out here in a long time, and I think these fish are fired up. I'm not gonna give much credit to the baits. I'm just gonna say that the fish in this pond are really fired up right now, because that was a hard bite too. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like the spinnerbait bite is just kind of a different bite altogether. Like when fish hit it, they just seem to hit it really hard. And that fish was no exception. I mean, she hit hard, fast. She fought hard for her size. And wow, I must apologize to the old knuckleballer, because it's doing some work out here. And then there was one bait left that I had no confidence in. But you know what? These fish are in a mood that they might just eat this thing. I gotta put this thing in the water and just see what it looks like. It looks like a blue lobster. Okay, now it does move. When you twitch it, let me just show you. You're tied up, your line's tied up to the tail of this thing, which kind of swivels and moves. So when it moves, it actually moves backwards like that, which is how a crawfish actually swims. They don't swim forward, they swim backwards, and their claws stay up. So it does look pretty realistic. I just don't know with the blue color and these pond bass. I don't even know if there's crawfish in here. I don't know. This is the one. This is the lure that I'm just not sure about, and I haven't been sure about it from the very beginning. I'll tell you guys one thing. I was right to be worried about the old Yozuri 3DB crawfish, because I have seen a couple bass react to it, and it hasn't been very positively. They've pretty much just been disgusted by it and swam the other direction. That could be it's either too big, or it's just too loud, too aggressive in the water, or they may just not have crawfish in this pond, you know. So maybe it just looks like something that's really weird to them, and I knew it was going to be a problem. Got Mr. Skull guy right here. Correct me if I'm wrong, that looks like a bowfin skull. A dogfish, mudfish. It's a pretty mean looking fish right there. And something got a hold of him. Probably a fisherman, then tossed him up on the bank. And then, if I had to guess, a bird probably got a hold of him. Or maybe, I don't know, something. He's having a bad day. Well, there you have it, boys. I really enjoyed filming this video 2 separate times. So, you know, gotta love GoPros and how they don't work sometimes, but that's okay. I think we fixed the problem. You guys, let me know how you enjoy the new GoPro, whether you can even tell. A lot of you probably can't even tell. I probably can't even tell. Who cares? Big shout out to Andrew for helping me film the first part of this video in Walmart. It was a whole lot of fun finding what we consider to be the worst lures in Walmart, but I would love to hear from you guys what you guys think are the worst lures out there. And I mean, there's a ton, so if there's anything that I forgot, please hit me with some knowledge in the comments section. But one thing I love doing with bad lures, I like proving that they can work. So it's all about presentation and putting it in front of the right kind of fish in the right pond at the right time, or the right lake or whatever. But hey, they caught fish, had a great time. Couldn't catch one on that weird giant crawfish Yozuri thing, and I just kind of stopped trying because it was just like, what am I doing here? Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. You guys know I'll be doing more videos like this in the future. I love doing worst lures, best lures, most expensive, cheapest, rod, reel, combos, whatever. So please continue to hit me with ideas in the comments section, because I use a lot of these ideas in future videos. If you're new and you have not subscribed yet, do that right now. It's the red button right below the video. Join the Lojo Outdoor Fam, the best subscribers on YouTube. But anyways, guys, I am getting out of here. On to the next outdoors adventure. Fist bump, I'm out.